what a way to wrap up the regular season. ISL 2020 getting set for day 2 of match 10, the only unbeaten team so far this season. The Cali Condors ready to do battle with the Aqua Centurions, LA Current, and London Roar. And while Cali finds themselves at the top of our match table here as we begin day 2, only 26 points separates the LA Current and the London Roar as we begin day 2 of match 10. We are so glad you're along for the ride as well. 3-time Olympic champion Rowdy Gaines. I'm Bernie Gunther. Wow, if this is anything like what we're going to see in the semifinals and the finals, you guys are in for a treat because yesterday was pretty special, Rowdy.
It was incredible, and I don't want to overstate things, but I thought it was one of the most exciting days in ISL history, purely from the racing standpoint. 13 races, Bernie, were decided by an average of 9/100ths of a second. If we have any kind of day like that, it's going to be one heck of a lot of fun.
And by the way, the king of breaststroke went down twice. The first time after going 30 for 30 to Annie Laser in the London Roar.
Yeah, it was her nemesis from London, but you know what? They trained together back in Indiana. It made it interesting at the end. King didn't, and she lost to Laser, and Laser had the reaction like, yes, ma'am, I finally, after 30 races, took her down.
Caleb Dressel did Caleb Dressel things yesterday, winning 3 races, Rowdy.
I don't think there's any swimmer here in the ISL busier than Caleb Dressel. He swam 4 races yesterday. He's got another 4 today. He's doing a lot of swimming and a lot of winning.
But LA Current, they find themselves second. One of the reasons, the big jackpot from Abby Weitzel, who set an American record.
Jackpot indeed. She crushed her own American record. In a 50 crushed it. 23:45. That was an unbelievable race. She's got the 100 free right off the bat today. She goes 3/10 faster than that. She's going to break the American record again.
Here's our MVP standings. 20 of 39 races in the books, but a big final 19 races. Ryan Murphy, 2.5 points ahead of Caleb Dressel. Don't count out Olivia Spoliga with 29.5 points as well. All right, it's the final day of the regular season, and we get it kicked off in a big way with the 100 freestyle. You talked about Abby Weitzel. She is going to be in lane number 6, but there at the bottom in lane number 2, Freya Anderson trying to get her second win in this 100 freestyle. She's got 13.5 points going into day number 2.
4 swimmers have gone their best time alone this year, so half the field went their best time. 3 of them went best times last year, so these are some hot swimmers right now over the last couple years, and none hotter than Gastadello and Weitzel.
And those 2 are teammates. Beryl Gastadello is going to be in lane number 5, 4th rated ISL swimmer trying to get her 4th win, and Abby Weitzel trying to get her first 100 freestyle win.
And then there's Freya Anderson. We forget about the hotness of swimming. Absolutely, Freya Anderson right down there in lane number 2. This is going to be a great battle between Anderson and the comeback speed she has and the early speed of Abby Weitzel. And then Gastadello, who can put together 2 great 50s. You know, it's funny, Weitzel wasn't even ranked in the top 25 in United States history before she went 51.9. That jumped her up to 4th, and now she's got that opportunity here. And she's really hot, Bernie. I mean, you got to figure 23:45. She broke that American record yesterday by 34/100ths of a second, and right now she's out fast, 24:43. She's way ahead of Anderson, and she needs that lead. Anderson's 5th.
Good start for LA, trying to potentially get 1-2. Freya Anderson, though, down in lane number 1. Good turn for Beryl Gastadello. And here they all come, led by Beryl Gastadello. Gastadello has taken the lead. She's going to get the win.
And Weitzel does break the American record. She smashed it again. And Gastadello takes her country's record down, which was her own. So Mallory Comerford's 51.63 goes down. What a spectacular swim for both of them. Unbelievable there for Weitzel, 24-4 on the feet. How about that, Bernie, to kick things off? And another close race.
Yeah, and you got LA first and second, so they inch a little bit closer to the Cali Condors. They're down by only 21 points after that 1-2 finish. And how about Gastadello, the last 10 meters?
1/10 of a second, 10 100ths. Here we go again. It averaged under a tenth yesterday on 13 races. Gastadello, 1, 2, and 2 new records.
Fourth win in the 100 free for Beryl Gastadello as she gets the current off to a good start. Down to 5-time Olympian Mark Foster, who's with Gastadello.
Beryl, phenomenal start for the team, a 1-2 and a national record for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I'm excited. I think I can get much better.
Abby went an American record too. I mean, you guys are coming into form just at the right time.
Sorry?
You guys are coming into form just at the right time.
Yeah, it's going to only get better, so that's the plan.
Looking forward to seeing the 100 IM.
Yeah, I know. That's why I practice the 10. Hi to my coaches.
Good job.
Why not smile if you're Beryl Gastadello? How much fun is it to watch her? And now there's Alessandro Baresi, 2 wins. He's the 4th rated swimmer in this event. He's won 2 out of his 3 races, only beaten by Zach Apple for the DC Triton, who, by the way, was 4 for 4, but another great day for Caleb Dressel. 36 points on day 1.
Apple was incredibly special, but he's gone. DC Triton has been eliminated, so he won't be part of the semifinals. I don't know, we're hot on those trail of records. Dressel's American record is 45.22. I'd be shocked if he got that here. He has gone 45.8. He did that in the very first match.
Moratti has won 26 events already in ISL 2020. Again, 26 victories for Caleb Dressel, trying to get number 27, but he's in a battle with Chiragini and Baresi for the Aqua Centurions.
Gosh, he's got good turns though, Bernie. Look at him come off that turn, and he shoots out of that hole so well.
Justin Rest coming up quickly with him. Caleb Dressel, win number 27, and it is 1st and 3rd for the Cali Condors. Baresi will touch 2nd. And the Condors soaring now to 300 points.
And that's a heck of a field. All 8 swimmers broke 47 seconds. But this is the staying power of Dressel. Those turns, he's so connected when he goes into and out of it. It's the speed into and out of the wall that are so critical. And you can gain and lose time so easily there. He doesn't lose time on turns. And does he finish? Heck yeah, 22.1, 23.4 on the end. Half a second better than anybody else.
How about Caleb Dressel already with 45 points in match 10? And folks, he's just getting started.
You would think funding for cancer research has increased, but it hasn't. And the swimming community is doing something about it. For 3 decades, Swim Across America has been investing in world-class cancer researchers. And our scientists are developing new treatments to fight cancer.
5G just got real. iPhone 12 Pro Max and iPhone 12 Mini are here on Verizon 5G.
The iPhone is mini, but the 5G is huge.
With the coverage of 5G nationwide, and in more cities, the performance of 5G Ultra Wideband, the fastest 5G in the world.
Whoa. Mobile gaming just got infinitely better.
Pre-order iPhone 12 Pro Max today and get another on us.
This is the phone to get.
This is the 5G phone everyone wants on the 5G America's been waiting for, only on Verizon.
Dear Max, dear Abigail, Harper, and Hudson, I know I'm not supposed to choose favorites, but you're my number one. Sent you a little something special. Happy holidays, love, Grandma.
Harper, Hudson, let's open your presents from Grandma.
Come here, Max. Here you go.
Abigail. Guys, say cheese. Come on.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Did
you get the gift we sent you, Mom?
We did. We loved it.
You should do this every year.
Give the perfect gifts this holiday from Chewy.
After 80 years, we've made it the longest lasting. But only you can make a moment last forever. We make it so you can go anywhere and do anything. But only you can chase freedom. Because the truth is, we don't make Jeep. You do.
With employee pricing for all, get $5,075 below MSRP on the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Did you already brush your teeth tonight? Well, guess tonight's gonna be a two-brush night, right? Not sorry, Reese's.
Look at this human trying to get in shape. Ah, you know what he will get? Muscle pain. Give up, the couch is calling. I say, it's me, the couch. I'm calling. Pain says you can't, Advil says you can.
Back inside the Duna Arena live for ISL 2020. There's Kelly Flickener trying to get her 6th win here in this 200 butterfly. She's the top rated ISL swimmer. Having a lot of fun there with Kelly Fertel, former Florida Gator. Pounded it, they're ready to go, Rowdy.
Yeah, Kelly Fertel and Caleb's sister, Sheridan Dressel, came and did a swim clinic for me this past summer, and just a delightful young lady, and I know that she's excited about being here.
Holly Hibbett, ISL 14th rated athlete in this event. Here's Flickener. She's the only swimmer in this field that's rated in the top 10 in the 200 butterfly. And she's had a big slate, Rowdy, because she really does help out the Condors. Not only is she a great 200 butterflyer, but she finished 2nd in the 200 back, 1st in the 400 freestyle. When you're trying to build a team, you're trying to look for athletes that are like Flickener that can score, maybe not win every event, but can be in the top 3 or 4 in a bunch of events.
And that's so true, Bernie, and it couldn't be more true for Cali right now, because they will be without Melanie Margalis, who swims a lot of those similar events, the 400 IM, the 400 freestyle. So this is where Flickener's going to have to step up even more. She's the only one ranked in the top 10 in this field, so she should have no problem winning this event. Now it's just kind of fine-tuning things, making sure that you hit the walls, get a feel for having a building feeling. She's never known for her speed going out.
Yet again, if you're new to ISL 2020, it's the only event of its kind where you have 12 men, 12 women, all swimming combined. Typically, if you're used to seeing a college or a high school dual meet back in America, it's scored separately. You have a men's champion, a women's champion, not ISL. And there's only one MVP at the end of the battle as well. Men and women fighting for that as well.
Which I love. I love the fact that this is a combined team. And you know what? When you go to the Olympic Games, it's the men and women combined. You're swimming for your country. It's the same thing here. You're swimming for your team. There's no men and women here. It's everybody all in together. And there goes Flickener out in 59.9. When she went 2:04, she was out in 59.8. So about the same split going out right here.
You might be thinking about the jackpot time rule. It's 4.8 seconds. So if you're behind Flickener, which I'm going to assume at this point you're going to be, the only way to keep your points is to be inside that 4.8 second range. If not, Haley Flickener is going to steal your points.
32-1 there, so she has slowed down compared to what she did last week when she went 2:04.1. She was 31.5, so probably just doing enough to win here. She's going to have a busy day, no question about it. Emily Large over there in lane number 1 is doing a great job. Look at her go, as well as Helena Gason, and they look very good. This is good news here for London. They need to get back into it if they're going to chase for second.
Cali Condors, their second win, and there is the jackpot time line. Look at all these points that are head of the way of Haley Flickener, as well as her teammates' points. 9 points for Flickener, plus 10 more, a total of 19 points for the win with the jackpot.
Boy, that's a great swim for Helena Gason, who won her best time. Emily Large grabbing third there. They got third and fourth with Large and Hibbett. So London did their job of kind of, hey, let's make some noise here, because LA finished second and 7th. Of course, Cali was first and 8th, but there's Flickener right there, that beautiful butterfly stroke. You know, you talk about the most important part of the entry is just to be controlled. You don't want to create a lot of splash. It's not about the power, it's about mastering that efficiency. And Flickener is one of the best in the world to do that.
Well, the event started with a 29-point Cali Condor lead. It has now grown to 40 points. Back down to Mark.
Haley, another win. It looked comfortable, but I know the 200 flies are hard for the big win.
Yes, it was fun though.
3 wins now, a 4?
I think 3.
Yeah, you got 3. That's good.
Yeah.
And you seem to you enjoy it. You're strong in the water.
I feel like I'm getting stronger as this camp goes. So.
Well, you've got 2 more to go.
Yep.
So some more fast times.
Yep.
Good job. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, Flickener was the clear favorite in the women's 200 fly. Whole lot different story here in the men's 200-meter butterfly. Vinny Lanza comes in, third-rated ISL swimmer. He's got to win. Eddie Wong has won this battle twice. He's the 4th-rated ISL swimmer, and it's hard, obviously, not to look at Tom Shields, who's won this event 4 times. But the 3 swimmers, Roddy, separated by about a half second.
Yeah, this is a very tight race right here. When you think about Shields and what he's been able to do, you know, it's almost like every race when he's going up against Dressel and Leclos and some of these stalwarts that have been around, Lanza, and he seems to be the underdog. And somehow or another, he keeps coming out on top and finds a way to do it. And he is an incredibly valuable swimmer to LA. He can do it in butterfly, certainly, but he's a big part of the relays as well. Rated number 2, and obviously Leclos rated number 1.
14.5 points scored so far in the competition for Tom Shields.
Next week is going to be a very important week for LA. If they're going to make the Final Four, they're desperately going to need Tom Shields to be able to step up and do what he's been doing all season long. And that's winning.
Vinny Lanza had a pretty big first day for London. 14.5 points, second most to Pagoda. But again, he expects this London Roar team to be a whole lot better, much like we saw with Energy Standard and Cali Condors. London trying to play the strategy right. We're not going to see Adam Peaty again today. You're certainly going to see him when it comes time for the semifinals and the finals. But again, it's this strategic setup for your team of trying to make sure, obviously, you get into the semis, and then your swimmers are really ready to go.
Well, Shields and Wong are very similar on how they swim this race. They were out in 53.2 and 53 flat when they went their best times this year. Well, they're a lot faster than that now. 52.7 for Shields. Especially, he is out really fast. Now, he took it to the third 50 when he went 150.2. He was 27.9. That's about second faster than anybody else. Now, he came back the last 50. Check this 50. 28.1, so he had that great third 50 again. Now Wong normally has a great last 50, but he's about a body length behind. He's got a lot to catch up, and here he comes.
Well, remember, Chadwick Close swam just a little bit faster than Shields had swum this season. Earlier this morning, Shields going to answer back. Look at Eddie Wong coming home, charging hard. Can Shields hold him off? He can. And he's the first this season under 150. A big jackpot getting hauled in by Tom Shields there.
Unbelievable. I mean, I use that word a lot. Here's Wong, who just broke the world junior record again. Fastest junior in history, but this was all about Tom Shields. His fastest time in history, done 5 years ago, 149 flat. He's certainly on his way there. And 149.7, and really the difference, Bernie, was that first 100. He was about a half a second faster than he's been, and he goes about a half a second faster at the end. His last 250s, he's hurting. His last 50, 28.8. Wong right there, 28.5. Now watch the touch. Wong has a terrible touch, but I don't think it would have mattered. You see, kind of half stroked it in. I don't think it would have mattered. Shields still would have gotten him. And what a star. What a star.
Tom Shields, jackpot win. In the 200 butterfly, he scores 15 points. And the lead for Cali has shrunk to only 32 points here, as we're just getting started on day 2 of match 10. Tom Shields, for the 5th time, is a 200 fly winner.
The International Swimming League is back, and it's bigger than ever. We've got 10 clubs from North America, Europe, and Asia, and each roster of 12 men and 12 women are the best of the best.
Here comes Caleb Dressel.
At season's end, the top 4 teams advance to the final, where they'll fight to be crowned champions. ISL, it's swimming reimagined this fall on CBS Sports.
If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you could buy them at a bank. Not sorry, Reese's.
One shake and cats come running. So be careful what you shake. Temptations cat treats. All it takes is a shake.
Are you frustrated with your weight and health? It's time for AeroTrainer, a more effective total body fitness solution.
AeroTrainer's ergodynamic design and 4 patented air chambers create maximum muscle activation for better results in less time, all while maintaining safe, correct form. It allows for over 20 exercises. Do the AeroTrainer Super Crunch. The pre-stretch works your abs even harder, engaging the entire core. Then it's the back extension, Super Rock, and lower back traction stretch to take the pressure off your spine and stretch muscles. Planks are the ultimate total body exercise. Build your upper body with push-ups. Work your lower body with the Aero Squat. The AeroTrainer is tested to support over 500 pounds. It inflates and deflates in less than 30 seconds using the electric pump.
Head to aerotrainer.com now. Now it's your turn to lose weight, look great, and be healthier. Get off the floor and get on the AeroTrainer. Go to aerotrainer.com. That's AERO trainer.com.
It started with a blank wall and a phone call to Park West Gallery. And just like that, the weekend was set.
Welcome, Telecaster!
I met an artist from Walla Walla while I poured my martini, added a couple olives along the way, and by the end of the night had fallen for a fox who is racing to my front door as we speak. Sorry, how was your weekend?
First, you gotta send me the link.
Park West Gallery hosts live online auctions every weekend, and you are invited. Get a free artwork and a $250 bid credit for attending. Register at parkwestart.com.
2 wins for the Cali Condors, 2 wins for the LA Current. Pierre Toussaint is hoping that London can get their first win of the day here in the 100 backstroke. That's our next event here from the Duna Arena. Bernie Gunther, 3-time Olympic champion, Ryder Gaines, 5-time Olympian, Mark Foster. Glad you're with us as we conclude the regular season for ISL 2020. London a year ago They finished only 9.5 points behind Energy Standard. In fact, that match went all the way down to the end. Teams, of course, are different year in to year out, but you can expect that Cali, London, Energy Standard are all hoping that they're going to battle it out, and even the LA Current, they were in the matchup a year ago hoping that they can make it as well, Rowdy.
Yeah, the nucleus is still there for each one of those teams. They've added different pieces of the puzzle, but you know, the big stars are there, and that's what's going to carry you to that Final Four. The big stars taking care of business and the depth of each team.
We talked about Toussaint trying to get the win here in the 100 backstroke. If she gets the win, it would be her first ever, because Olivia Schmoliga is the only one in this field who has won this event. And in fact, she's won it 5 times in her career, the 3rd rated ISL swimmer.
Both of them are 1-2 this season. Schmoliga 55.62, Toussaint 55.68. How about that for being close? Now, yesterday was a little bit different. Yesterday they were both a little off and both out in about 27 flat. Will they show a little bit more speed here? Well, you can see they're starting to match up right now about the same.
Looks like it's going to be Toussaint and Schmoliga just as you planned. Right on it.
27 flat. Again, they both were out right there at 27 flat. Schmoliga's 27 too, but flipped about the same. Now, Schmoliga has taken it to Toussaint the last 25, and Toussaint's turned the table and taken it to Schmoliga before. Which one will do it here?
Schmoliga stays down a little bit more. Looks like she has taken the advantage into the finish. Can she hold on? Trying to get the win. Indeed, she does. The 3rd win for Olivia Schmoliga. And it's 1st and 3rd as Erica Brown finishes 3rd. Apologize, actually the 3rd win of the day, I should say, for the Cali Condors. And it's a 15-point jackpot. That'll help out the cause.
Yeah, Schmoliga was, you know, just doing what was necessary. That's what you do. Get the points on the board. Forget about the clock. 27-2 going out. 28-7. And Toussaint, you know, she's so pretty to watch as well. And she doesn't really have a weakness. She's got that great speed. She's able to come back. And she stayed right with Schmoliga the whole way. She's 27 flat, 29-2. So, yes, she fell off just a little bit. Didn't have a great breakout. I thought she was a little thin coming on that breakout. And then watch Schmoliga, blue cap, just keeps that tempo going. Beautiful tempo on the wall, and that huge 6'1", 6'2" frame getting to that wall with those long arms.
How big is Olivia Schmoliga for the Cali Condors? Get this, Caleb Dressel has 45 points, and Schmoliga in match 10, 44.5 points. She's a big reason why the Cali Condors find themselves on top. She's down with Mark.
Olivia, you and Toussaint have been the fastest 2 swimmers this season, so that was a great race.
Great race. She's an awesome competitor. It's kind of been a back and forth from last match to this one, so I'm excited to see how we all do at semis and finals.
Yeah, obviously 2 more races to go, but your long arms do the job every time.
You know, I try to get it done.
And great underwater. It looked lovely.
Thank you so much. Awesome. On Erica Brown as well. 1st and 3rd for the Cali Condors is great.
Good job.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Got to give some love to your teammate. There he is, Ryan Murphy, who scored 38.5 points, the most of any individual on the LA Current yesterday on day number 1. We call him the Jackpot Master.
And he's in good shape here. It's the only event he's got. 100 back, 4:30 local time, and should be able to come back in about an hour and 20 minutes for that next 50. And so this is good for him. Of course, most of these guys right here will not be swimming again until the 50 backstroke. Skins at the end.
But Guilherme Guido, he's going to be in lane number 2. Top-rated ISL swimmer. He's won this event 5 times.
This is a packed field, top 3. 5 out of 7 of the top backstrokers in this field. This is You're going to see a lot of these swimmers in the final at the Olympic Games from this field right here. That's how good this field is. Now let's take last night in that medley relay. Big difference there. Kvecki, who you probably think is the second favorite, he was 24.9. Murphy was 23.9. Now how different will they swim it here?
Looks like the early edge is going to go to Dylan Carter. Surprise, surprise. Carter ahead of Murphy and Guido.
That's a good split, and he takes everybody out with him. Dylan Carter's going to be swimming the 50 backstroke later on, too. He still has the lead after 75.
Carter trying to get it done for the LA Current. Carter staying down. He pops up first, but here comes the rest of the field. Oh, boy, is this tight. It goes to Murphy. LA, first and second. Marsh is pumped there, man.
That's how you find a way to get your hand on the wall. What a race. 0.3 of a second separated 1 through 5. 31/100ths of a second. And watch them all come into the wall. Yellow cap to the right, that's Murphy. He goes by his partner, Dylan Carter, but best time for Dylan Carter by 0.7 of a second to get second. Again, the time, not that bad, not that good, 49.9, but the only swimmer to break 50, and what he's happy about, 1-2 for LA.
That's 17 big points for the LA Current there. And they outscore Cali Condors by 7, so they pulled to just 41 points behind. And again, you know, with the Skins, anything can happen. One of the newest events to ISL, the 100 IM, and man, it's been a lot of fun to watch this one, Rowdy.
Love it. I love this
event. Going to be down in 2. She's won this event once. Beata Nelson, she's back in the 100 IM path. She's won this one as well. And actually the top-rated field in this event that hasn't won is Anastasia Gorbenko, who's the 4th-rated ISL swimmer, the fastest in this field, at least this year. Remember, she did that breaststroke flip turn.
And this is where Cali's so strong on the women's backstroke side, Bernie. I mean, Smaliga Brown, they finished 1-3 in the 100 back. Beata Nelson most likely would have been in the top 3, yet they can slide her into the 100 IM and maybe pull out a victory here. She's already won it once, and in a time that was outstanding. She's got Gastadello, though. That's a new one. She has not swum this event yet.
But one would imagine that Beryl Gastadello is going to be particularly good the first 50.
Yeah, no question about it. She'll sail out there that first 50, and it's really going to be if Beata Nelson can come back here on the backstroke. The best backstroker in this group, most likely, and right now you've got 3 of them across the board with Gorbenko hanging right in there as well. Nelson's going to have to come from behind.
Gorbenko leading Gastadello by 6/100ths. Gastadello already with 41 points. Oh, wow, look at this for LA. They are in the lead, and I would give it a commanding lead because we know Gorbenko and Gastadello can come home.
They've got great freestyles, and I think they're going to go 1-2.
Oh, LA. Gastadello, her second win of the day, and a jackpot indeed. Gastadello's found some new tricks up her sleeve.
And that is another national record for Gastadello. She takes it down again. That's 2 in a row for Gastadello. Maybe she just found, well, maybe her 9th event. I mean, she's got so many in her arsenal. And you really get a good eye on Gorbenko and what she did in the breaststroke. And they go 1-2. She goes her lifetime best, 57.9. And Beata Nelson was solid, 58.6. That's a good time for her. And you take Kamenova from London, she was good. But boy, they ran against a freight train of LA Current.
Well, it's hard to argue that the most valuable female swimmer in ISL is Sarah Sjöström, but Gastadello is quickly saying, don't forget about me for the LA Current.
Look at that, 26 points.
And now LA trails by only 21 points. Headed back to the men's 100 IM. Guess who's back again? Caleb Dressel.
Sounds like a song in the making.
Caleb Dressel, perfect 3 for 3 to begin his ISL career in this event. He's got the fastest time that we have seen in the ISL so far. He's coming off of it in match number 8. He went 51.11. Timon Voss, the only other athlete in the field to get a win in this event. He's going to be up in lane number 6.
Well, he did go his best time, Dressel did. 21.51.1. Of course, he hasn't really swum it since he was like an age grouper, but nonetheless, he's consistently gone his best time. 51.3, 51.2, and then the last time at 51.1 for 3 in a row. Bernie, the American record's 50.7. Again, probably not going to get that, but, you know, he could. He was close in the 100 freestyle. He's only 3/10 in the 100 freestyle.
And the incredible thing about Caleb Dressel, and again, the same thing with Beryl Gastadello, is just how good they are back to back to back. ISL, it's grueling. All these events happening over the course of 2 hours. Sometimes at the Olympic Games or a national championship, these type of events are happening over the course of days.
Right, exactly. And Dressel's really going for it right now. Let's take a look at it. 50.71 by the great Ryan Lochte. Will it go down?
This could be a big jackpot, though.
Yes!
50.48, a new American record for Caleb Dressel. And he is hauling in the points. Jackpot.
Wow! That is the second fastest swim in history. And that's his second swim. That's his 6th swim over 2 days. You know, when he was out 22.9, I thought, gosh, that's so fast. I mean, is he going to come back to earth here, the second 50? No way. And for a guy that swims primarily fly and free, he has just wonderful turns. And then he carried Cieslak to second, who had a good swim himself, 51.3. That's the second fastest time of the season. And Cali turns the tables on LA. How about California?
Talk about a game changer. That is Caleb Dressel, 69 points in match 10. He's got another win.
Champion Patricio Pitbull defending his title against Pedro Carvalho. Live and free. Bellator MMA on CBS Sports Network.
You would think funding for cancer research has increased, but it hasn't. And the swimming community is doing something about it. For 3 decades, Swim Across America has been investing in world-class cancer researchers. And our scientists are developing new treatments to fight cancer.
5G just got real. iPhone 12 Pro Max and iPhone 12 Mini are here on Verizon 5G.
The iPhone is mini, but the 5G is huge.
The
With the coverage of 5G nationwide and in more cities, the performance of 5G Ultra Wideband, the fastest 5G in the world.
Whoa, mobile gaming just got infinitely better.
Pre-order iPhone 12 Pro Max today and get another on us.
This is the phone to get.
This is the 5G phone everyone wants on the 5G America's been waiting for, only on Verizon.
Dear Max, dear Abigail, Harper, and Hudson, I know I'm not supposed to choose favorites, but you're my number one. Sent you a little something special. Happy holidays, love, Grandma.
Harper, Hudson, let's open your presents from Grandma.
Come here, Max.
Here you go. Abigail.
Guys, say cheese. Come on.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Did you get the gift we sent you, Mom?
We did. We loved it.
We should do this every year.
Give the perfect gifts this holiday from Chewy.
Did you already brush your teeth tonight? Well, guess tonight's gonna be a two-brush night, right? Not sorry, Reese's.
New Advil Dual Action with acetaminophen fights pain in 2 ways. Advil targets pain at the source, while acetaminophen blocks pain signals. The future of pain relief is here. New Advil Dual Action.
There is a sport today that has survived hundreds of years of evolution. The competition has never been so dangerous, and the stakes have never been so high until now. Just when you thought your record was safe in the water. The International Swimming League, Sunday on CBS Sports Network.
Oh, we are just getting started here in Budapest. Reminder, our first semifinal comes your way. Noon local, 6 a.m. Eastern. 3 days to decide who moves on to the finals. At the moment, Condors soaring. They're back on top by 46 points.
The International Swimming League is back, and it's bigger than ever. We've got 10 clubs from North America, Europe, and Asia, and each roster of 12 men and 12 women are the best of the best.
Here comes Caleb Dressel.
At season's end, the top 4 teams advance to the final, where they'll fight to be crowned champions. ISL, it's swimming, reimagined, this fall on CBS Sports.
If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you could buy them at a bank. Not sorry, Reese's.
One shake and cats come running. So be careful what you shake. Temptations cat treats. All it takes is a shake.
It's a tough time to run a business, but the right advertising strategy can help you take control of your company's future. Effective Ad Planner helps you create a TV ad campaign in minutes, so you can deliver your commercial to the right audiences within days and track campaign performance daily. It's simple, affordable, and effective. Get started today at effective.com/adplanner.
Attention Zantac users. The FDA requested manufacturers to pull Zantac and products containing ranitidine off the market, noting exposure to unacceptable levels of a cancer-causing agent. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with cancer after regular use of Zantac or ranitidine products, you might be entitled to financial compensation. If you have any of these cancers, time is critical. Call now for a free consultation. If you don't win, you pay nothing.
Call 800-871-1979.
Beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
And Freya Anderson backstage alongside Holly Hibbett, the current British national record holder, trying to get her second win in the 200 freestyle, trying to build a little momentum into the semifinals for the London Roar. Again, she wasn't with the London Roar team early on, and she has been a huge addition. Allison Schmidt also in the field as well. She's won one of these 200 freestyle races, I should say, but the biggest name in the field is going to be Federica Pellegrini, out in lane number 7, finally able to join the Aqua Centurions after a battle with the coronavirus, got her negative test, got on the plane. Here she is making her 200 free debut, the Olympic champion in this event, going all the way back to 2008, and the most dominant 200 freestyler of all time, I would say.
You have 2 Olympic champions in this race. You've got Pellegrini from 2008, you've got Schmidt from 2012, and there's Freya Anderson, who most likely will win this race and beat them both. That's how good Freya Anderson is. She did swim the 100 freestyle and basically even split that, 100 free. She'll do the same here. It's so great to be able to see Pellegrini back. We talked about that yesterday. Swimming the 200 back, didn't perform well. Don't expect her to do anything here. Aqua will not move on to the semifinals, so this will most likely be the last time we'll see Pellegrini, one and only time, but enjoy this most beautiful swimmer.
Man, already Anderson out first of the 50. What does that tell you, Roddy?
Well, it tells me her British record just may be going down. And I think she, quite frankly, I think after that 100, she said, I'm tired of this. You know, I was so good there, too. I was 51 plus. I was 51.5. Almost my best time ever. And here I am having to do it even split. I've got to change my strategy. Somehow or another, I've got to go out for it. She's not going to die, and I think that's smart. 55.7 on the way out. Not that much faster. She's about 0.3 of a second faster, but still faster. So she'll at least appreciate that. Andy Murez over there doing a great job for LA.
Also, Valentine Dumont all the way across the pool in lane number 8. But Anderson just keeps building. Expect her to be really good, the final 50.
Andy Murez still in it, within reach. Freya Anderson, 28.9 there. When she went 152.6, she was 28.4. So now she's come back a little bit, but still could challenge that record. I don't think she's going to lose this race. Andy Murez is having a good one, and so is Allison Schmidt on the other side.
Freya Anderson getting London their first win of day 2. They are finally roaring. 157, or 152.82, I should say.
Right on her best, Bernie. 152.60. Again, swam it a little different, swam it a lot different. Before, when she went 152.6, she was 56 flat, 56.5. A little better here, 55.7. And then she's 57 flat. So the splits are getting a little wider, which they really should be. There's no way you should be even splitting a 200 freestyle. You just can't do that and win these races against swimmers like Siobhan Hahi and Sarah Sjöström. So she's got to change up her strategy a little bit, but still, that's a great swim for this amazing British swimmer.
Well, the most points for London so far belong to Freya Anderson, who leads their leaderboard with 31.5. Back down to Mark.
A great win for the London Roar, Freya. You just seem to be getting better at that 200 free.
Well, yeah, it's quite nice to have it like back to back, every few days. So it's just nice to try different race plans, see which one I like best. So
does that 100 free warm you up for the 200 free, or do you want to just have a pop of that 200?
Well, it'd be nice, but I think it's still good to do the 100. Even though I guess I'm still learning how to swim that. Like my splits today were a bit off, but you know, it's all just for the team.
Off or not, you're on fire.
Oh, thank you.
Freya Anderson, first win of the day for London. Will they start to build here? Tom Dean, Vakovashev going for London. Pretty wide open event. Townley Haas is the only swimmer rated in the ISL's top 10, rated 6th He's going to be in lane number 3. He's won this event 2 times. Bruno Carrera, 2 wins. At 21 years of age, he won the South American Games Championship for the Brazilian, who's 21 years old, but he hasn't won this race since a year ago when he won it in Indianapolis and Naples.
Yeah, the best finish he's had is 3rd in match number 2 when he went 143.2, and that doesn't even rank in the top 10. Townley Haas is really the guy to be watching. In the last match, match number 8, he went 151.58, which is second only to Dennis Rapses. And if Townley Haas is on, he's one of the best 200 freestylers in the world. He anchored that 800 free relay for the United States that won the gold medal back in Rio. This is definitely, again, if he's on, one of the best.
Right now it is Correa's teammate Mello, who's out on the right side, swimming in 3rd position. First is Townley Haas, Vakovashev flipping between 2nd and 3rd, and Haas leading by about 3/10 halfway home in the 200 freestyle.
49.6 on the way out. He was 49.4 earlier when he went 141.4, so he's right on that pace. He's got a good look at Vakovashev to his left, who is having a great swim for London right now. Boy, this is really good for Vakovashev, who comes in with the best time of 141.5 from last year.
Haas has doubled his lead to a half second.
Boy, he is right on Haas's tail. But Haas should be able to pull this out. He's a great 400 swimmer, and he will.
Townley Haas, wire-to-wire victory. The 5th of the day for the Cali Condors, as Townley Haas has won the 200 freestyle for the 3rd time in his career.
141.8. Got a jackpot point there. Another good swim for Cali. 49.6 on the way out. 52.1-ish coming back. Nice, solid. That's the way you swim a 200 freestyle. You want to have about a 2.5 second difference between the first 100 and the second 100. At least the best do. I mean, everybody has their own strategy they stick with, and some can go 3 or 4 seconds. Some can go like a Frey Anderson and go half a second, but that's a good, solid way to swim a good 200 freestyle, and he'll be a factor when he gets to go against Rapses next week.
Cali getting it done on day number 2. Townley Haas has the Condors up to 413 points now.
You would think funding for cancer research has increased, but it hasn't. And the swimming community is doing something about it. For 3 decades, Swim Across America has been investing in world-class cancer researchers. And our scientists are developing new treatments to fight cancer.
We make it so you can take it on any adventure, but only you can create the memories. We've made it the longest lasting, but only you can make it family. And that's why, for 80 years, we don't make Jeep, you do.
With employee pricing for all, get $4,752 below MSRP, plus $750 bonus cash on the 2021 Compass Trailhawk.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Get an insurance quote at usaa.com/quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Did you already brush your teeth tonight? Well, guess tonight's gonna be a two-brush night, right? Not sorry, Reese's.
Introducing a revolution in the world of pain relief. New Advil Dual Action. Advil targets pain at the source. Acetaminophen blocks pain signals. New Advil Dual Action with acetaminophen.
Well, after a short break, Beryl Gastadello back onto the pool deck. What will she do for an encore, Rowdy?
23 minutes. That's how long it's been. What an encore it would be if she broke another French record. That would be her third. This one's going to be tough, though. This one's not an easy one.
She's got 60 points so far in this match. And by the way, Rowdy, I know that we talked a lot about the streak that Lily King was on, 30 straight races, but still this event, Beryl Gastadello has won it every time she has swum the 50 butterfly, so 7 for 7. Still an impressive streak to have one event that you're winning every time you step on the pool deck. And right now she finds herself 9 points behind Gastadello.
The French record, if you're interested, is 24:56, and that's by Hanique, who swam, Melanie swam a 24:62 earlier. She swims for iron. Kelsey Dahlia, Gastadello, Dahlia, who has been so good over her career, American record holder in all the butterflies, 50, 100, and 200. Has not been sharp yet. I still think Dahlia is going to be really good next week, but she just hasn't shown it quite yet.
Now it looked like Marsh may have turned a little bit quicker than Beryl Gastadello, but somehow Beryl Gastadello stays down, but he's being tested by Dahlia. Can Dahlia end the streak? Oh no! Gastadello does it!
And they go 1-2!
Again! Is there no stopping Gastadello?
3 for 3, and Alyssa Marsh, Coach David Marsh's daughter, who swims for him, gets second again by 1/100th of a second. I think I yelled 1/100th of a second 10 times yesterday. And I'm yelling it again, and 5/100ths over Dahlia, who had a great race, 25-35. That's her 3 from the left, blue cap. Watch the yellow caps, though. Marsh to the right, Gastadello to the left. Coming in 5/100ths of a second between the top 3 swimmers. Another amazing race we have seen here with these 4 teams.
Wow, Beryl Gastadello, 8 for 8. And she's moved in front of Caleb Dressel, folks, at the moment. Those two are going to duel today to decide who is this match's MVP. And LA's right back in it.
And neither one of them are on the skins.
At butterfly.
Here we go, 23 more minutes.
Caleb Dressel, 5 wins, but again, this is an event that we want to really pick out the top-rated ISL swimmer, Sebastian Szabo, who's going to be in lane number 8. Nearly broke a world record his last time on the pool deck. It's going to be a tough win for Caleb Dressel if he finds a way to get his hand on the wall first here.
Yeah, Szabo went 21.86, and you said nearly broke the world record. He's still third all time because Nicholas Santos went 21.78 this morning, and he almost broke his own world record. So that world record is destined to go down, and Szabo could get it here. This is his last chance, though. There's no tomorrow for Szabo Aqua has been eliminated, and there is no fly-in skins. So watch Szabo to see if he can do it. Lane 8, top of your screen. Oh, good start by Szabo. 0.61. 0.61. As I said, Santos went 21.78. His world record 21.75.
Look at Szabo off the wall. Caleb Dressel comes surging. Dressel coming home. Szabo, how quick? Oh, no! So close
again.
But a jackpot win going the way to Szabo, who gets 19 points.
So close again. And after all that, Bernie, Szabo so close to the world record again. Caleb Dressel on his third swim ties the American record.
Wow.
22.06 is his American record, and he just tied it on his third swim 23 minutes after he smashed the American record in the 100 IM. Unbelievable swim for him, and big kudos to Szabo, and he went off sailing with a victory.
That's why these swimmers are gladiators, folks.
5G just got real. iPhone 12 Pro Max and iPhone 12 Mini are here on Verizon 5G.
The iPhone is mini, but the 5G is huge.
With the coverage of 5G nationwide and in more cities, the performance of 5G Ultra Wideband, the fastest 5G in the world.
Whoa, mobile gaming just got infinitely better.
Pre-order iPhone 12 Pro Max today and get another on us.
This is the phone to get.
This is the 5G phone everyone wants on the 5G America's been waiting for, only on Verizon.
If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you could buy them at a bank. Not sorry, Reese's.
One shake and cats come running. So be careful what you shake. Temptations cat treats. All it takes is a shake.
Hi folks, Joe Namath here, and if you're on Medicare, today is one of the only days of this year you can update your coverage and benefits. Before the deadline, you're entitled to eliminate copays and get dental, prescriptions, transportation, and meals at no additional cost. Plus, your zip code may have coverage with the Give Back benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every month.
I called to get dental, transportation, meals, and the Give Back benefit. They help me so much.
With this virus situation, I called to get everything I'm entitled to. I couldn't believe I was missing out on so many benefits.
With the uncertainty of the virus, you need to get everything you're entitled to. Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline. You can too. Don't miss the deadline. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-775-9500. That's 1-800-775-9500 now.
I recommend GoodRx. You get free coupons to save on your prescriptions. Compare prices to find the best discounts.
GoodRx. Smart.
Stop paying too much for your prescriptions. Download the free app today.
What are you looking for?
All right, backstage, Allie Atkinson eyeing the win in the 100 breaststroke. She's the world record holder in this event. Yesterday, her teammate, Annie Laser, snapped an incredible streak of 30 straight races won by Lily King. And then King's teammate, Molly Hanna, said, I'm going to take one as well.
Yeah, and now they all kind of marry here in the middle for Lily King, who was second to oh so close to Laser, second oh so close, 1/100th of a oh so close to Hannes. So you've got to figure that Lily King is due to start another winning streak potentially here in this race. The relay, that's what you kind of base it on yesterday, at least for the 100.
The top three ISL-rated swimmers are here, folks. King, rated number 1. Atkinson, rated number 2. Hannes, rated number 3.
King was 3 flat on their relay. Hannes was 4-1. Atkinson was 3-7. Boy, terrible start for Kiera Smith, 0.77, won't be a factor. Everybody else was dead even, 0.68 for all 4 of those swimmers.
King is not wasting any time trying to win. This is her signature event, Roddy.
It is. I mean, the Olympic gold medalist, world record holder, 2-time world champion. And she's got a little chip on her shoulder, I'd imagine. 29.5 going out. That's going out. She was 29.1 in the 50 breaststroke yesterday.
Well, the fastest we've seen her go is 103 flat in College Park a season ago. Can she better her American record here? Look at the lead built by Lily King.
This is all Lily King.
Lily King goes 8 for 8, 103.15. Gets the win in jackpot fashion, and the King back into the win column.
And made it look easy. We thought this was going to be a showdown. And there's nothing like a little defeat that gets the fire burning in the belly, right? I mean, Lily King, we were talking, I got a text from the great Cody Miller, who is home this year with his wife, Allie, getting ready to have their first child. And he just texted me right before the race. He said he can't be so excited about this race. Andy and Lily go back and forth every single day in practice. He's right there with him. I'm sure Lily probably runs Cody down every once in a while, but he said, watch Lily. She's gonna be ready to have a good one tonight, and he is absolutely right. She did have a good one.
They've got quite the training group there in Bloomington, Indiana, don't they?
Oh, Ray Lewis and company are doing a heck of a job in Indiana.
All right, the King back on top. Believe it or not, her first breaststroke win of the weekend, and it comes in the 100 breast, and now the Condors knocking on the door of 450 points. Men's 100 breaststroke, our next event.
Boy, I keep getting fact-checked all day long. My pals are out there. Here's Cody Miller texting me. I just got a text from Michael Phelps. He said, hey, fact-check. Stanley Haas didn't anchor that 800 for relay in Rio. And he didn't have to say who did. It was Michael Phelps, obviously. How did I forget that?
I'm glad that Michael Phelps is watching.
Yes. Now Michael's watching, of course. But, of course, the greatest of all time anchored that relay. Toweling was a big part of that, obviously, but the greatest athlete, in my opinion, in history anchored that
Michael,
relay.
if he saw Nicholas Santos earlier at 40 years old, he could come back.
I'm begging him to come back. Michael, listen, you have to be, I hope you're listening again. You got to come back, buddy. Got another 9 months. You can do it.
I think he'd enjoy ISL because he never swam in college. He never quite had that team atmosphere.
No, he'd love this. He would love this right here.
All right, men's 100 breaststroke, Pagoda, Silva, Martineghi. Martineghi, the highest rated swimmer. In fact, this was an event that was very good a year ago for the Aqua Centurions.
Well, what a race we saw earlier today, right? This one, as exciting as it is, with some really good swimmers. Boy, it was hard to beat Sakshi and Shimanovic. Both of them chasing that world record, becoming the second and third fastest swimmers in history. And one of the oldest world records there are. And Cameron Vandenberg's 11-year-old world record. That one may go down as well when the semifinals come next week.
All right, Aqua, first and second at the turn.
It's been a tough 4 weeks for Aqua, no question about it. They've had few things to get excited about. They have a really good men's team. That's the thing. They might have a top 5 men's team, and as I said yesterday, they just don't have a very good women's team.
Look at this, Aqua Centurions. They go 1-2 in the 100 breaststroke.
Finally something to stand up and cheer about. A nice 1-2 finish there. They've got a great 400 free relay for men. They've got some really superb swimmers. They've stepped up here and there, but they don't have the depth. And that's what's really killed them here. They don't have the depth on the women's side. They've got some key breaststrokers on the women's side as well, but they don't have the depth, but they sure do in sprint freestyle and breaststroke. Martinelli and Scazzoli far right. Silva doing a pretty good job himself in lane number 3, or check that lane 5, and getting in there to get third. But yeah, Martinelli, yes, that's something to cheer about. What a way to end his ISL season.
All right, 17 points going the way of the Aqua Centurions, but Cali Condors up to 454 points now. 52 points in front of the LA Current. Our only relay of the day, the mixed 4x100 freestyle relay, 18 points, double points going the way of this one. I know you love breaking down the relays. What should we look out for here?
This one's going to be close, and the problem is the personnel. The personnel changes so much, Bernie, but if you look at it from the season-wise, 0.2 of a second separate the top 3 teams. So on paper, which we kind of throw out because of the personnel changes, it really is shaping up to be a good one. But because of resting here and there, because you're saving some swimmers for the skins match, but you certainly have the superstars. Freya Anderson, Dressel's in there, Smaliga's in there, Shields is in there, Gastadello, Weitzel. So it seems like they're all saying, hey, let's do this. Let's all get together and do this. Shields doesn't have to worry about a skins today, so he's going to be on it. Neither does Dressel.
Pellegrini making a debut. That'll help the relay team.
Yeah, I said that was the last time that we were going to see her in the 200, but I was wrong. Good point, Bernie. All right.
18 points goes to the relay winners.
LA, Cali, and London are the 3 teams. LA, get the slight edge to LA. But ever so slight over Cali.
By the way, Caleb Dressel has moved in front of Beryl Gastadello, but only by 4 points in the MVP battle, so this could be critical as far as the MVP is concerned as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because this counts as MVP points, so they definitely have something to swim for here. Gastadello and Dressel.
Justin Ress out to a good start. Baresi out in lane number 7 for the Aqua Centurions. And in lane 5, Trisha Golomev. But it's Cali in the lead as Dressel dives in.
46-2 for Ress. Good start for him. Golomev at 46-8. And there's a Moresi at 46-7, which you think, well, boy, they're in it. They won't be in it after the women. I mean, after the 2 men touch, they just don't have the women to face up to these other 2 teams. And Cali now is building that lead. Not that they really need, because they've got 2 stalwarts in Smaliga and Brown, but it wouldn't be bad to have that lead.
Girardini for the Aqua Centurions in lane number 7, trying to cut the deficit, but Dressel has the Condors leading halfway home.
All right, 4 swim, 45-7. That guy just doesn't get tired.
What does it take to tire him out, Rowdy?
Well, I go back to to MP and Michael Phelps, what we saw in 2008 when he must have swum like 58 races over 8 days. Seemed like that anyway. Dressel's doing a lot of swims in 2 days, and he's just superb in almost every single one of them.
Smoliga has about a full body length lead over Munoz for the Aqua Centurions and Gastadello. Pellegrini in the pool, by the way, out there in lane number 8 at the moment. But oh, what a lead here.
And again, if you shuffle the personnel around, boy, that was a pretty quick start there for Brown. 0.22, looking at it over again, and from that angle, it looked like she was a little quick. Actually, it was just perfect, maybe even a little slow. You like to be 0.10 to 0.15, so she was right on target, and that's what you want to be. You want to be a little slow when you're about 3 body lengths ahead.
Abby Weitzel broke the American record earlier, but oh man, no one's gonna catch Erica Brown. This is gonna be big for the Cali Condors, big for Caleb Dressel, who's gonna have 81.5 points in the MVP battle. That should be enough to make him the match MVP.
52 flat for Smoliga and Brown at 52-1.
Condors get the win, 18 points going to Cali. LA second and London Roar third. Oh, the Condors soaring, looking for their 4th win in ISL 2020.
The International Swimming League is back, and it's bigger than ever. We've got 10 clubs from North America, Europe, and Asia, and each roster of 12 men and 12 women are the best of the best.
Here comes Caleb Dressel.
At season's end, the top 4 teams advance to the final, where they'll fight to be crowned champions. ISL, it's swimming reimagined this fall on CBS Sports.
At Chewy, we know the only thing that changes when bringing home a new pet is everything. And we're here with everything to help you on that journey. Whether it's finding the perfect bed for a new friend or giving them something personal to welcome them to the family. We can even help you find the perfect treat or food that makes you both smile. Chewy's got toys, treats, prescriptions, all the things you need to celebrate your new friend, delivered right to your door. Get great prices and fast free shipping. Visit Chewy.com today.
Hey, Dad, what if I sleep hot?
And I sleep cold.
No problem. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed is temperature balancing, so couples can sleep better together.
Can it help me fall asleep faster?
Yep, by gently warming your feet. But can it help keep me asleep? It sure can. It senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you comfortable all night.
So, can it really promise better sleep?
Not promise, proof. Sleep Number, proven quality sleep from $9.99.
Did you already brush your teeth tonight? Well, guess tonight's gonna be a 2-brush night, right? Not sorry, Reese's.
Oh, humans, listen to what every strain, every twist, oh no, and every backache is telling you. You cannot do this. Pain says you can't, Advil says you can.
I chose the nighttime aligners because it's so easy. The fact that it's only at night while I'm sleeping is perfect. Before you go to bed, pop them in.
Not have to deal with it during the day.
I mean, look at them already.
Hello.
Thank you, Smile Direct Club.
Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
Apartments.com makes getting into a new home easier than ever. Apartments.com, the most popular place to find a place.
What a day for Caleb Dressel. What a day for Beryl Gastadello. Only 5 points separating those two on a record-breaking day 2 of match 10. Condors looking good to get their 4th win. Ahead with 480 points.
They are the best in the business. A whole year comes down to seconds.
PBR World Finals on CBS Sports Network.
You would think funding for cancer research has increased, but it hasn't. And the swimming community is doing something about it. For 3 decades, Swim Across America has been investing in world-class cancer researchers. And our scientists are developing new treatments to fight cancer.
If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you could buy them at a bank. Not sorry, Reese's.
One shake and cats come running. So be careful what you shake. Temptations cat treats. All it takes is a shake.
Domino's knows delivery, so when we asked our team members how to make carry-out more convenient, they had thoughts.
Frisbee.
That's a thought.
Deliver it.
Even better. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery. Just pull up, check in online, and we bring your food to you. It's carry-out delivered.
This is a Smile Direct Club aligner. It's how Smile Direct Club safely and gently straightens your teeth. Wear them as directed, and you'll get a smile you love for less than $3 a day. Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
Watching the Champions League has never been more exciting. Keep up with every match live and never miss a goal again. The Golazo Show on CBS Sports Network and CBS All Access.
All right, back here at the Duna Arena in Budapest. Bernie Gump there. 3-time Olympic champion Ratty Gaines, 5-time Olympian Mark Foster, and our entire ISL crew. We got 2 400 IMs. And then the all-important skins to wrap things up here as the regular season comes to its conclusion. At the moment, Energy Standard finds themselves as the top team through the first 9 matches. They've got 13 points, but Haley Flickeners, Cali Condors looking to soar and move in front with 16 points if they could get a win right here.
I think this is a very important event for these 4 kind of lower tier swimmers. Pickram, Flickener, Wilmot, Gorbenko maybe, Veraso. I mean, you've got to kind of make a statement to be able to move into that upper tier. Ohashi, Wood, Saplucha, who all will be there later on. And so I think it's important to, hey, let's get under 427 here, and Pickram can do it. She is one that certainly can. She went 426 last year, and if she can get under 27, that will certainly give her a lot of confidence going into next week.
She's the top-rated ISL swimmer in this field, rated at 7. She'll be in lane number 2.
IM, such a huge test of so many different skills. And speaking about Michael Phelps, you know, he still has the world record, and it's not even close in the 400 IM. You know, he talks a lot about mechanics, and he had an incredible high pain tolerance. But I think that ability to focus was really what made him so good. On a race like this, you can never lose that focus, and he did that to perfection over his career, and it's not a race for the faint of heart, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're tired, folks, when you finish out a 400 IM at the end of the day, that's for sure.
Yeah, the last event, oh boy. There's Flickener. You knew she was going to have a great fly. And she went 428. She was 101, and that's what she went right there, 101 plus.
You think that if Sydney Pickram could be close,
right?
Breaststroke certainly favors her.
No, you're so right, and she has been there a lot in the breaststrokes here this season. Third in the 200 breast, fourth in the 200 breast. Swam the 200 breast many, many times, so she's not going to die on you, that's for sure. And if she can somehow keep it close to Flickener, Flickener goes into her weak stroke in the breaststroke. Now, Flickener is much better in the freestyle. So here's a situation where Pickram hasn't let Flicker get away, and Flickener needs to turn the table and not let Pickram get away on the breaststroke.
Yeah, Pickram was bronze at the World Championships in the 200 breast, bronze in the 200 IM, and it seems like breaststroke sometimes is that key leg for a lot of these IM swimmers.
Well, the breaststroke, you kind of have to attack it because you're shifting skills, and not that the muscles get to relax, but you're going to a completely shift of different muscles you're using, primarily upper body, even though a lot of people will tell you the backstroke kick is so difficult, but you're letting your legs float a little bit on the back, and now you're going to primarily an lower body race, and this is where Pickram went down a half a second, and now she goes up after 150.
2.5 seconds.
Yeah. 2.5
and Wilmot finds herself in the picture as well here for London Roar. Now, without Melanie Margalis in this race for the semifinals and the finals, it becomes a little more open. Of course, it really depends on which teams advance to the final at the end of the day.
Right, and if London does, and Tokyo without Ohashi, then you know what? All of a sudden, and you don't figure New York Breakers to make it to the finals, all of a sudden...
Pickham's the favorite, right?
Absolutely. I mean, based on this swim right here, Saplucha is fourth, Bernie. She swims for Toronto. Again, a team on the outside looking in to make the final. So all of the swimmers ahead of the fifth-ranked Sydney Pickram will most likely, nothing's guaranteed, but most likely not be in that Final Four. So she is really looking good to maybe pull out a victory. 3:55 right there with a 31 plus. She comes home at 30 point. She's going to be 4:26. Her lifetime best, 4:26.5 from last year.
Yeah, and she's built a 4-second lead over Flickener.
This is a great swim, and this is a swim you need, right? This is exactly the type of swim you need.
At London, wow, gets the win, and look at the jackpot line. It might be a big victory for the London Roar. They'll go first and third. 4:25.90. It's about a little over a second off the ISL record set by Melanie Margalis.
Boy, that's a statement swim right there. You know, I mean, here I am. Yu Ohashi would probably be considered the huge favorite next week in the semifinals, but all of a sudden, Sydney Pickram said, I'm going to be right there with you. And she was really consistent. I think it really helped her to have Flickener right above her that first 200, because she kind of carried Pickram out that first 200, where she said, I'm right there with you. Now I know I can get you on the breaststroke, and I'm gonna beat you so bad here on the breast that you're not gonna have a chance in the freestyle. And that's what happened.
Now, win for London. 4 out of their 5 wins have been on the women's side. London Roar, they're going to be a whole lot better next week. As we heard Mel Marshall in the break, getting ready for the semifinals. They were only 9.5 points off of Energy Standard a year ago. All right, Ben's start list now. Tom Dean, Duncan Scott going for London. Garbono Zaranek. Zaranek actually is the top-rated swimmer in this field, coming in at 10th. Heidman, Pernod, Heinz, and Romanchuk. The start list here for the 400 IM that I would say pretty wide open, Roddy. What would you go with?
This mirrors the same thing, Bernie, and this is the same thing as the women. And you look at the rankings, Heitman is ranked 7th. There's Duncan Scott, who also has a huge opportunity to move up. You keep moving up. He's been 3:59. That's faster than anybody in this field by a bunch. But, you know, here's the case where, I'll get to it after we hear the start. I mean, here's a case where you've got Higino first, thinking Final Four, you know, let's project ahead. Higino first, Tokyo, then Iron, New York, and then you've got a couple of energy swimmers, Litchfield and Stupin, and then you go to another Tokyo swimmer. So right now, Heitman is sitting in 3rd position of the team projected to make the Final Four. And you hate to get too far ahead of yourself because Tokyo is not on the outside looking in.
Well, certainly one of the favorites on the women's side, Sydney Pickram, down in the pool deck with Mark.
Sydney, that was a great victory.
Thank you.
You pleased with the swim first of all? How did you feel about it?
I feel good. I mean, this match is definitely our kind of last final prep for the semis going into it. So it's more about having fun, doing a little bit of technical things different just to get ready. So I'm happy with the time overall. Finally getting more comfortable with racing again. So it's good to just get that momentum going and getting ready for the semifinal.
Well, you'll definitely come into like form at the right time. That was the best time, right?
I honestly, the first time I swam short course wieners was last season, so I really have no clue. So,
but it tells me on the paper it was.
Yeah, then that's good. You know, I think I'm just happy to get back kind of into the swing of things. I think my first 4 IM, I was like, what the heck is racing? So to get the 4th one in and just getting better and better each time, I hope that comes to the semis and finals, maybe get a little bit of rest and get a little bit faster, hopefully.
Well, you definitely know your strong points because on the breaststroke, you just swam away from everybody.
Yeah, I think really trying to control my breath in the first 100 and 200. I know I have a better 200 than a lot of girls, and so that's kind of where I want to make my moves. So if I'm able to be there kind of in the first 200, controlling my breath, that's definitely the tactic that we were going for. And so it's been good to practice that the past couple of rounds, and hopefully going into the semi and final, I can just get a little bit better and better.
Well, you did a great job, good win, and hopefully Duncan can do it for the Raw too.
Yes, I hope so. I'll be cheering, and he's got a good lead in, and so he's had a really good day of racing so far. A big triple, so hopefully he can finish off with a win.
Well done.
Thank you.
Almost a 3-second lead for Duncan Scott. Another one of those really versatile athletes. Guy was 5th in the 100 freestyle at the Olympic Games, and obviously could go from the 100 free all the way up to the 400 IM.
How's that for versatility? 100 free, 400 IM? I don't know too many people that can do that.
Not many.
No, I mean, I can count on one finger. Michael Phelps, obviously, but I don't know too many that can have that kind of versatility to be able to do something like that. And Duncan Scott, weakness, breaststroke. No question about it, but boy, he made the charge sort of like Ohashi did earlier today in the 400 IM. That first 200, he built such a huge lead. And then again, boy, London has come to make a statement here in the 400 IM. First, it was Pickram, and now Scott.
Look at the battle for second, Roddy. Bruno, Zaranek, Heidman.
You know, here's Scott, bronze medal in the 400 in the 200 freestyle at the World Championship. So what a heck of a 200 freestyler he is. Again, the top time this year is 4:01.4 for Higino. The top time of the projected 4 is 4:04 for Max Litchfield from Energy. Boy, he is having a heck of a swim. He's coming back to the field a little bit, but again, built such a huge lead. He's not going to give this up the last 25.
Yeah, Heidman is coming, surging home.
No.
Uh-oh. Scott's starting to fall apart. Heidman is coming. Oh, just got him. He made it by the hair of his chin. Scott getting the win for London. Oh man, that was close.
What did you do to your hair? We can't make your kid's hair grow back quicker, but we can straighten your smile for less than $3 a day. Go from this to this. Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
Hi folks, Joe Namath here, and if you're on Medicare, today is one of the only days of this year you can update your coverage and benefits. Before the deadline, you're entitled to eliminate copays and get dental, prescriptions, transportation, and meals at no additional cost. Plus, your zip code may have coverage with the Give Back benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every month.
I called to get dental, transportation, meals, and the Give Back benefit. They helped me so much.
With this virus situation, I called to get everything I'm entitled to. I couldn't believe I was missing out on so many benefits.
With the uncertainty of the virus, you need to get everything you're entitled to. Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline. You can too. Don't miss the deadline. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-775-9500. That's 1-800-775-9500 now.
Had fallen for a fox who is racing to my front door as we speak. Sorry, how was your weekend?
First, you gotta send me the link.
Park West Gallery hosts live online auctions every weekend, and you are invited. Get a free artwork and a $250 bid credit for attending. Register at parkwestart.com.
Pool party at Jesse's. Can you drive? I'm toasted.
Nope, I'm high. But I can order us a ride.
Okay.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different.
Well, breaststroke has been so much fun here in match 10. Why don't we do it 3 times? King, Hannes, doing battle once again. Annie Laser. And look at this, Freya Anderson taking the spot of Alia Atkinson.
Interesting. Right? I mean, this is a huge turn of events.
Certainly bodes well for Lily King.
Yeah. As I thought Atkinson would be the one that could kind of hang with her for 350s. And now it's looking more and more like it's going to be a team battle between Hannes and King.
Yeah, likely the biggest competition, I would assume, might come from Carraro and Castiglione for the Aqua Centurions, just because Aqua seems like they have some great sprint breaststrokers. Honestly, if Annie Laser can get past the first couple of rounds,
yeah,
that would bode well.
Annie Laser now may be a factor. I like what you said about the Aqua swimmers. They broke 30 in the individual event, 29.9, 29.6, so they definitely have a chance. In fact, I think it's going to be 2 Aqua and 2 LA. Or excuse me, 2 Cali. I think those 2 teams have a good shot of making the Final Four. Well, it sure is good news, though, for somebody like King and Hannes who can really back off this first 50. I mean, literally, you go 29 high and you're safely into the next round.
Carraro looks pretty good out in lane number 7, but it is all about King. 4 move on. Freya Anderson, she's sticking in the mix to potentially move on as well. It's gonna be King, Hannes. Oh, and the 2 from Aqua, Castiglione and Carraro moving on.
Just what I thought. 29.9 makes it in. King safe, 29.1. And how about this? The very last swim for Aqua women. who have not had a lot to cheer about, and they make the Final Four here in the breaststroke. That's fun to see. I like that. I like that a lot. And you know, we've had some tight skins up to this point. And I love the way Lily King's looking. 29-1. And looked easy doing it. I mean, it looked like she just kind of built the entire race, Bernie.
Jackpot win for Lily King. 15 points hauled in there. Check out our leaderboard. King finds herself with 36.5 points. You only get half of your jackpot or total points going the way to the MVP. So that's going to make Caleb Dressel comfortably in front. He's going to win the MVP with 80.5 points. Another duel, Hannes King, Carraro Castiglione. We'd love to see, if you're an Aqua fan, one of those two Aqua Centurions moving on. Coach Matteo Gunta getting him ready.
Can you translate that for me real quick?
You girls got it.
Okay, there you go. Thanks. I love your Italian.
Hannison King. Can one of the Aqua Centurions spoil the Condors' final party? Certainly the team is ready to go for the Aqua Centurions. Hannes King, Carraro, Castiglione, only two will move on.
I mean, I think King could probably go a second slower and make it into the finals. That's how good she is. And I still think the two Cali swimmers are the two swimmers to beat. Although, boy, right now, Carraro's going out for it, no doubt about it.
But it looked like a better pullout for King, a better pullout for Hannes. Hannes is coming, charging. Carraro holding up, and two Condors flying to the final in the breaststroke. Man, would Cali love to have this event in the finals.
And I was right, she could have gone a second slower. 30.2 was third, so she could have gone from 29.1 to 30.1 and still make it. She didn't have to, she went 29.6. Nice job for Molly Hannes at 29.9. That's a tough double right there for her to come back 3 minutes later and break 30. And right there, they're pretty even, but you're right, Bernie, watch the pullout. And that's where King has been beaten on the pullout by Atkinson. She's the best swimmer in the world when it comes to breaststroke, 50 to 200. She doesn't have the greatest turns. And I know everybody's saying, what are you talking about? Look at her yard times. Yeah, you're right. That's because she's the best swimmer in the world. She can overcome not poor turns, but not the best turns. The turn itself is great. It's the pull out itself that she's not the best at. But boy, she can swim.